in the make. Yes. We shine and they hate. Yes. We ball till we fall. Every diamond's a flame over. I'm backing them down, standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. What's driving my mama crazy?
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona facing the UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
A look at Arizona's starting group. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lawson in at the point guard position. To the paint, here's Johnson, and UCLA gets called for the foul. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986. And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
Three-point shot, good from Freak. Freak's got 5.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Now here's Freak. 5 points in the game. Six on the shot clock. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort, and he drops that one in. Freak's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Wow. What a first half it's been thus far here for Freak. This is why so many think he'll be a star at the next level.
And you can take all the measurements and do all the data analytics you want to, but all it takes is one half of watching Freak play when he's hot like this to know stardom is in his future.
Here's Looney following the basket by Freak. Jacks up a 3, and yes, sir, that one drops. Freak's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bruins.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And stolen by Freak, so on the floor for UCLA. Freak in at shooting guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then there's Free, and it's Roberts in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Free. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Now here's Freak. Lawson defending. 3 on the clock. And the Bruins, another 3.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton also coming out of Westbrook.
And the Bruins going here with a whole new group out there. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Yeah, Freak and his team hit the ground running and have a big lead here through the first half. Everything's clicking for them.
And this is what you expect star players to do. You want them to come out and beat teams early. It takes a special talent like Freak to be able to control the game like he did in that first half.
Taking a look at Arizona. We've got Johnson. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the center position.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as a skill set. Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Arizona trails by 20. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 16 feet away, and it's Freak with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Now Arizona with it.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
Now Freak after the missed 3 from Stanley Johnson. And that one's good. Freak.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires from 14, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Freak's got 10 points here in the second half. Johnson in the corner for the 3. Again, the miss by Johnson. And here's Freak. Now the pass to Free. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. Feeds to Freak. And he overshot that one, missing. The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament, usually make it a few rounds.
Yeah, and typically there's a top seed is why they do that since 80.
Here's Starks. Freak with it. He dishes it to Johnson. Here's Freak. Drops in the tray. Freak's got 23.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And it's Carter missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Stolen by Carter. Ewing against Starks. Here's Carter. The shot is off. Great D that time from Thomas. Here's UCLA. They're on a 13-4 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bruins.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Nice work there coming off the screen.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the second half. Thomas a screen. Here's Freak. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Goodwin kicks to Roberts. Pass to Hollins. Great D that time from Thomas.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
So it's UCLA.
Super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay from good Jamaican. From different races. You get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Kaminsky. Atkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forwards position. And the shot is good. 8 points for Freak.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
They get the rebound. Got it. Good job in the low post.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play. Play on the putback by him.
Now here's Decker. He's covered closely. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And the pass to Free to the right side. Freak with it. He's got 8. Campbell is screen on Hill. Freak. And the Bruins check on. More.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And here's Hill for 3. No good. Here's UCLA. They're on a 14-2 run here.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
And Wisconsin. Looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4 slot. Here is Hill. And for that 1941 title you mentioned, Greg, for the Badgers, it was actually their first invitation to the college tournament club.
How about that for a first impression?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad at all. Prior to their recent run of success, that was their lone bright spot as a program.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Here's Hill following the basket by Freak. They get a hand on it and stolen by Freak. For the finish, throws down the breakaway jam.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
The Bruins leading by 16. Morris outside. Here's Freak. 18 points for him. Back to Morris. Thomas a screen. Here's Freak. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Hill has the open look. Again missing Hill.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly got values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Thomas a screen. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill, and he gets it to go. 23 points for Freak.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Got it up. And that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. UCLA leads by 19. And we'll see you right back here after the break to start the second half of the college championship game right here on 2K Sports. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And you've got to be excited after the show we saw in the first half. Freak and his team came right out and took control of this game.
And guys, give them credit. They came to play. A lot of times nerves can slow a team up in a title game like this, but they look as cool as a cucumber. They still need to have another strong half here to close things out.
Freak in a two-guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then there's Free, and it's Roberts in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Badgers, Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4-man position. Campbell kicks to Freak. Pass to Campbell. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Top of the key. And he hits the jump shot. Freak's got 25 points in the game.
And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And you know, while it's just one game.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Johnson the screen. Porter with the screen for Freak. Out to the wing. Barton passes to Freak. The feed now to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Freak. The three-pointer no good. Wisconsin trails by 11. Freak, he's in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Irving. Then it's Porter. And it's Barton in at the 3. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins.
Move the ball. It's sticking to
Here's Freak. Off target with his 3.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Wade has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's the screen. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Hawkins. And he gets it to go. And now it's 27 points for Freak.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
Jacks up a 3. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 9 points here in the second half.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bills.
You're right there, Steve. And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, Clark, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
Well, it deflates the opposition when you can be pesky defensively, and then it sparks your offense, and that's what happened for them. When you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's hard to overcome that kind of defensive pressure.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And off the front iron, and in it goes. Freak's got 36.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Barton kicks to Freak. The three, that's good. Freak's got 39.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Can't get it to fall. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation, being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, you look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr. P?
Bobs.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you. And
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select the 19-year-old shooting guard from UCLA.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations.
Scared of heights, come face your fears. Hold up. Do it just like Nikki, gone and it over. Say she roll with me, she tired of being a loner. Young, but you know I'm ready. Oh, foreign girls call me. But I'ma get back to the point, baby. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we them boys. Hold up, we making noise. Hold up, we them boys.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a